Hi, we're here with Susan, who is a mother of one of our patients here at Illinois Neuro and Physical Rehabilitation. His name is Maverick. He's a great kid. She's here to tell us a little bit about kind of what happened that led her to Illinois Neuro. So some of what was his diagnosis, what treatments did you first look to, and then how did you find Dr. George?
Well, Maverick was hit on the head with a frozen solid water bottle, and this was about 8 months ago now, and he just had a concussion, and that we just couldn't seem to come out of it. We had been through our pediatrician's office, the concussion clinic at St. Alexis, Lurie Children's downtown, Lutheran General. We had been almost everywhere, and nothing seemed to be helping him.
What were his symptoms?
Oh gosh, well, he was light sensitive and wore sunglasses everywhere. He was sound sensitive and wore earplugs anytime we were outside with any normal amount of noise. Forget going into a school assembly or a crowded hall at school. That was out of the question. He was kind of like in a fog constantly. He's been diagnosed by a neuropsych with memory loss, the head tics that came on right after he got hit, the seizures, and my kid was just not himself anymore. It was more of, there was somebody that lived in our house that looked just like him, but it wasn't him.
It wasn't him.
No personality, nothing.
Okay, so when you went through all those options and that didn't work, how did you find Dr. George at Illinois Neuro? And how were things different when you came here with your son?
We found Dr. George through one of my husband's clients who said, you have to go see this guy. He's doing amazing things and he can really help. And when my husband heard who it was, he's like, isn't this the chiropractor that you used to see? And I was like, yes. So okay. It was funny because I had had a history with him from longer than I'd like to admit. But so coming here was kind of easy, and I'd done some research on what you guys were doing here, and it seemed like really different from everything else that we had tried so far.
Okay.
So
what was a little bit different about the testing, or what made you know that it was going to be different?
It's just the whole approach and the fact that they were really looking at his eyes and how he wasn't really tracking very well, which everybody had pointed out to us, but nobody had a viable solution for him.
Okay. And so how long has your son been receiving treatment now?
A little over a month.
Okay, and what changes have you seen now?
Well, about 2.5 weeks in, the sunglasses and the earplugs were totally gone. This is about after almost 8 months of wearing them nonstop. And then he just looked at me and handed them to me and said, I don't need these anymore. And I was like, okay, awesome. We also saw that he started remembering things. And that was really exciting for us because he didn't remember vacations to Disney, family members, going places that we had been as a family, even if it was just as simple as being at a local KFC or, it just everything. He just wasn't there. Like somebody had erased all those memories when he got hit on the head.
And now he's getting those memories back.
And now they're coming back.
Great.
And it's amazing.
And how often do you come per week with Maverick?
Well, it's been 3 times a week, but now we're going to be starting, I think, 2 times a week.
Okay, great. Well, so he's on his way to full recovery, which is great. He's a great kid. He's 8 years old, correct?
Yeah, 8.
All right. Thank you, Susan, for sharing your story. I really appreciate it.